Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my new Let's Play of Mario Party 4 Story Mode. I'm here with the Ice of Fire, and well, as you can see, welcome to Mario Party 4. So, right off the bat, I'm gonna have to be upfront with you. For this first video part here, it's going to be my post-commentary, because for some reason, call it stage fright or whatever, I actually managed to delete my live commentary for this part, so... But like I said, fortunately the damage is minimized to this first video part, so I do apologize for that, but anyway, it sort of gives me a chance to just commentate like this, sort of, see how that goes. But anyway, yeah, so this game is basically birthday themed, as you might have noticed, or if you have played the game before, you already know that. So it's to commemorate the 8 different characters we can play as here, but also, I guess this Let's Play is a commemoration of something else. As of the time of recording this Let's Play, I have actually managed to find a new job. I did not quit my previous one because it's only part-time, so I had time for more, basically. But anyway, for my new job, I'm going to be working on a boat. Setting out to sea, basically. Well, yeah. So, during the process of getting that job and taking some courses in order to prepare myself for it, I was kind of singing, well, it's out of my head. Atake no yume o kakiyatsume. Oh my, we're starting off real nerdy and otaku like here. But anyway, let's go into the option room for now, because I'm playing this on an emulator, so I might want to... Well, see that there? That's the rumble feature. We're gonna switch that off, because the rumble feature is not on for the emulator. Even if it's switched on in the game, so I won't feel any rumbles in my controller. And that's very important, because there are some minigames which require you to be able to feel your controller if the rumble feature is on. And if you don't do that on, like, say, an emulator, or as the original Wavebird wireless controller was implemented for the GameCube, you're probably going to lose. So we are going to switch it off, so we have a fighting chance. Because, as you saw earlier there, I selected a new file on file number 2, just so we will be able to see what sort of new minigames we will get to play. And... so I practiced this game a little bit, and when I was playing certain minigames which required you to feel the controller when the rumble feature was on, well, yeah, it didn't work well, as I just said. But anyway, let's jump into the story mode for this game. This is, I suppose I should mention that not all Mario Party games have a story mode. They have a single player mode, but they don't really get to... well, yeah, they don't have a story, so... In Mario Party 6, at the very least, there is a single-player mode, but its main function is to earn... it makes it easier to earn stars for the star bank, and it is the mode you want to play if you want an easy way to unlock all of the minigames. Because normally when you play Mario Party, at the very least in the previous titles, the only way for you to unlock minigames is to play and get lucky enough to get a new minigame chosen whenever a new minigame starts after a round ends. But let's say in Mario Party 6 you are actually... I think you're able to buy new minigames even. But in Mario Party 6 single player mode you get... like when the roulette spins for minigames, it will always pick one which you have not played yet. There is one condition, however. You must win. If you do not win, you don't get a minigame. But enough about Mario Party 6. Let's talk about the current game we're playing, Mario Party 4. So, yeah, this is one which I have fond memories with too. Not as much as Mario Party 3, but fond enough to do a Let's Play of it. And it does help that it is relatively short, all things considered. And I figured, since I'm going to be busy soon, I wanted to get this done and go back to, you know, put out some videos which might work as background noises for you. So unlike Mario Party 3, we can actually choose which board we want to start off with. So for my first pick, I was picking Koopa Seaside Soiree. Might actually be my favorite board in terms of aesthetics. I do love me some tropical climates. You know, going to the beach, letting the sun bathe on your skin, and cause some major sunburns, perhaps. So yeah, while I like tropical beaches and such in video games, in real life it may not be as much fun anymore, because as I've gotten older, I cannot handle the heat very well. It's the sad truth of it. So while it may look fun to like take a stroll on the beach and perhaps go for a swim and such, the heat, man, oh, the heat. Which might sound a bit weird, because Norwegians like me, who grow up in relatively cold climates, prefer to travel to the south when winter comes, just to escape the winter cold. But then once I'm down south, I want to perhaps go back north to escape the dreading heat. But yeah, for you who believe in the stereotype in which that Norway is cold all year round, you're not necessarily wrong, but you are far away from the truth, I would say. The weather here is, I wouldn't exactly call it balanced, but it is varied. It can actually get pretty warm here during the summer. Depends on where you live, after all. South Norway, it gets really cold during the winter, and it can get really warm during the summer. West Norway, by the coast, it's, well, kind of like London in that it can rain a lot, but at the same time when winter comes, there's almost never any snow, so that helps for people who don't like snow at all. Central Norway, like, you know, where all of the mountains are, it's generally cloudy all year long. Like, there's very little sunshine there, so which is very unfortunate for people who live there. Can get depressing, as is inevitable by the natural functions of human bodies, I suppose. We need our vitamin D, so if we can't get it from sunlight, well, I guess you better get used to eating fish. Unfortunately, I do not like fish that very much. At the very least, not cooked or boiled fish. Raw fish I am actually capable of dealing with. I actually enjoy sushi and other such raw fish dishes. But yeah, if it's boiled or cooked, I don't know, the taste just doesn't sit right with me. Well, most of the time. Fish sticks and fish cakes, you know, fish made of cod. That's one of the things I have gotten used to as I have grown up. So, for this minigame, long claw of the law. Yeah, this feels a bit strange from my usual commentary, because once again this is my post-commentary. But anyway, here I'm trying to explain the rules, which is why I'm lingering a bit on the pre-game scheme, screen, scheme actually. But yeah, if you watch my Mario Party 3 Let's Play, you will notice that for every new minigame I will go over the rules, if I even remember to. Indeed, some I did skip, I just jumped straight in. Which isn't all that much of an issue. It should be quite obvious just by watching what the game is all about. So the Bob-ombs is what are wanted for... Yeah, you know, there is a terrorist joke in there somewhere if you really want to, but let's not go quite there just now, considering might be a sensitive topic for some people. So why did I even mention it in the first place like this? So we got 3 balls to work with now. Well, not really. They go to jail, bomb jail. And by the time we revisit them, they will have probably get blown up from stored anxiety. Yeah, no, it is a typical expression of for if you don't let your feelings out at some point, it will blow up eventually. Which is sadly true. So it really depends on when and who you decide to unload on. Because people are generally encouraged to, you know, use their emotions in their favor, to control them and turn it into strength. But there is, of course, there is an expression for being a slave to your emotions. And such things can, yeah. See right there, I had a reaction for Waluigi getting the jackpot over there, but no surprise this time around. I knew it would happen. So he seems off to a great start, but can he keep it up? That's the question. Am I able to overcome the AI? Even though Mario Party is generally luck-based, all things considered. Like, yeah, even if you win the skill-based things like the minigame star and the coin stars, anything can happen, really. Which is the beauty of Mario Party, even though you might be considered the best one at the minigames, chances are you may still lose, actually. You never know, like, yeah, you never know what might happen. And that's sort of why I find it so interesting to watch Let's Plays of this game, because even though it's clear who is more skilled generally at video games, or in this kinds of games rather, yeah, it's like a chocolate, box of chocolate, you never know what you'll get. Especially for the runaway guys, because out of the three of them, like Emil, John and Tim is the one who is generally the... Well, I won't necessarily say he's bad, but out of the three of them, he might be the least skilled. But Mario Party 3, he actually managed to win overall. He even managed to win 3 boards in a row. But then came the GameCube Mario Parties, and John, well... let's just say his birthday luck did not run out, apparently, from Mario Party 4. So, a sad goal of Emil's was to prevent him from having a dominating lead. One which Tim sort of played along with, just for shits and giggles. He's basically considered the chaotic neutral of the trio. You never really know which side he's going to pick between the two. Because apparently there is an eternal rivalry between John and Emil. But that right there was the Super Mini Mushroom, which I bought. Because on these maps, there are certain paths which are blocked off by pipes which you can enter. Only if you're small, though. So you're gonna need... Good choice, Peach, good choice. So you're gonna need to use a Mini Mushroom in order to shrink in size, so you can fit through. Which brings an interesting aspect to this game, in that you can choose your... But then again, not like Mario Party 3, it was lacking in that there were the skeleton key gates after all. Which you could bounce right back off of. But in this game you can't bounce off of the Mini Mushroom pipes, you have to walk past them if you can't enter them. So this minigame here is a cheap sweep, so yeah, like I said, I played this game when I was a kid, during a time where I barely understood any English. So this was definitely one of the games which I botched and did not understand how to play. And the reason for that is, if we can scroll through the rules a bit faster, why am I taking so long? Come on, past Hugo! Get going already. No, seriously, what is happening right now? Scroll, there we go. Your net can hold on 3 cheap sheeps, approach them slowly and so you don't scare them away. Yep, that's the thing which I could not read at the time. So we'll be standing inside of a fountain pond of sorts, and have to catch the cheap. But if you move around, you can see that your character might create ripples right there, yeah. if you create ripples, that means you're walking too fast. So if you get close to the cheap ship, they will be scared and swim away. So you have to walk at just the right speed to not create ripples, and that's when you know you're quiet enough to approach them. And here, as you can see, I'm getting the buttons mixed up for some reason, even though I just went through the rules. Oh man. Am I really in the right... Am I really in the right place to criticize the likes of Aaron Hansen and Darkside Phil? Sometimes I wonder. And right there, Luigi was basically carrying the whole team, but yeah, just barely. And you thought you were doing some good impressions too. Well, there is only one OG for my manically depressed Luigi. Just listen to yourself stutter like that. What do you call yourself, a professional? Luigi frowns upon your idea of professional. So we are just about to reach the end of this episode, which, thank God, I suppose. I do not want to continue this awkward session of post-commentary. Don't think I'll ever get used to it. And if you've been cringing this whole time, and if you haven't left just yet, I thank you, and I apologize. So, have I even been... Yeah, right. Good choice, I guess, Waluigi. Then again, you don't really have a choice when it comes to that Ukika Banana Crossroad. Isn't it appropriate to call it a crossroad? I don't think so. I aren't really any roads crossing, but... yeah, maybe. So yeah, let's just keep on rolling and get this over with. Why am I talking like this? I should not really look forward to it like this, but... yeah, I don't know, I just... I pretty much said anything that can be said right about now. So... talk about scuba diving, maybe? Like how you have to be real careful, or else you will get perhaps a jellyfish right up to your face and scrape you by and burn you real hard. Which happened to me during a summer camp, like... oh man, how long has it been now? 12 years, actually, damn. How time flies. And how long has it been for this Let's Play now? Since I did my Mario Party 3 one. 2 years, I believe? Because I can't really remember doing anything, any Let's Plays last October and last Christmas even. Or December rather, because... yeah. So new mid-game Avalanche, don't get swallowed by the... Yep, I actually did not take my time right there. If you don't use your poles, you'll slow down. Watch out for the walls and boulders as you speed down the hill, yeah. This one, as I try to explain through my live commentary, is a minigame which practice is the key. You don't really know ahead of time what you're going to encounter. But at the same time, this is a minigame in which the map or the layout of the obstacles and boost ramps do not change. They are always placed at the same place. So long as you can memorize that, it's only a matter of mashing the A button fast enough. And avoiding the obstacles, of course. Because in this minigame, it's not really about surviving. You need to survive and be the first one to reach the goal. Only one player can win. The rest, what happened to them? They become marshmallows. Real cold marshmallows. There are 3 snowballs right about there, so I suppose you could stack them together to create a proper snowman. Human snowman, oh, that's a new image. Some kind of Christmas deviation of the human centipede or something. What does that even mean? Oh yeah, the video part is over, so yeah, I'll see you on the next one, where we will return to my live commentary, where we'll see my actual live reactions. And perhaps to put up with the sound of my controller's buttons, the sound of those. And my control stick moving. Just shut up already.